Hello guys, my name is Mahmoud Reza and right now I'm standing in front of one of the most unique historical places in Yazd, the Towers of Silence or Dakhma Zoroastrian. This place belongs to the Zoroastrian religion. At the foot of the hill, you'll see old mud brick buildings. They were used by Zoroastrians who came from different villages to take part in burial rituals. On top of the tower is where the burial took place. Zoroastrians believed that after death, body becomes impure and could contaminate elements like earth and fire. They placed the body in an open circular platform. Men, women and children were laid in different sections. The body was exposed to sun and birds like vultures. Once only the bones were left, they were placed in the central pit. This tradition continued for centuries but was stopped in the 1960s. But this place remains a powerful symbol of their beliefs and deep respect for nature and purity. This place is unforgettable. It's quiet, powerful, and truly spiritual. There is some information here that I'm going to read for you. There were a variety of methods to take the corpse from the residential areas in former times. One way was to bury the corpse. Another method was the sky burial method. What is the Tower of Silence? It is a cylindrical structure on top of a hill located in remote areas. So before I forget, I paid 40,000 tuman, which is 40 cents. This is for Iranian. For other nationalities, it's $2. Thanks God there is a writing here we can read together. Since the Tower of Silence used to be located in distant places far away from the village, the family and relatives of the deceased had to walk for a couple of hours to get here and thus needed a place to stay in and take rest. So countrymen of each village built their own personalized buildings called khayle to perform their religious rituals and get ready to return back to their village. Yeah, that was the sign number 2, and there is another sign there. We're going to read together. They are really cool. So they are khayle, which were for each village. So villagers, they could have their rest or ceremony or everything here, and there are a bunch of them there. So this is sign number 4. Where is the number 3? I don't know. So here it says the person in charge of the funeral services was called Nesasalars, and they used to live in this building. Nesasalars were not allowed to enter the village since they were in direct contact with the corpse and could easily spread infection disease by being in contact with the people. So this place was for Nesasalars. Yeah, I'm really looking for finding more signs. They are so helpful because I don't know anything about here. I'm gonna show you all the places. So actually, oh, that's so cool. I mean, the staircase I'm looking right now, it's so interesting. So this is another khayle. They're all khayle. There is one here right next to me. So this is the place for Nesasalars. Here the door I will show you, but first I want to see if there is anything special here or any sign. I'm gonna go there. I think that takes like at least 10 minutes to get to the top. This was a sacred burial site for Zoroastrians. So for thousands of years they believed that dead bodies could pollute the earth. So instead of burying or burning them, they placed the bodies at the top of these towers in open air to be naturally cleaned by the sun and birds. So yeah, so they put the bodies on top of these, and probably that one. No one is here. I mean, this is crazy. Like, if it was in Turkey, if it was in Egypt or anywhere else, there were a bunch of people coming here.
شما ماما خودشم میگفتم آره
So I still have a lot to go. Not a lot, but I found the sixth sign. I don't know where is the fifth. So we are going to read it together. Nesasalars would place the corpse in the Tower of Silence to be eaten by vultures. The first question that comes to mind is to wonder whether this is far from civilization. The answer is that no one was allowed to enter the Tower of Silence except the Nesasalars, and other people were not able to observe what's happening inside, since it was protected by the wall in front of the entrance door. And I was asking people, where can I find a place that I can watch the cityscape, but no one said about this place. But actually this is the best place. I can see the whole city from here. Yeah, I'm happy I came here. Oh. Nesasalars will lay the corpse flat on earth, tear off the shroud, and then exit the Tower of Silence. Once the corpse was being eaten by the vultures, the Nesasalars would collect the bones and throw them into the Ostudan, which you see here, a well in the middle of the tower. They poured some lime, sulfur, or some acidic liquid called tizab to decompose the bones, to be taken away by rainwater to the other 4 wells that were dug around the main well. And finally, Nesasalars recited the phrase, "May God bless the deceased." Zoroastrians believe that death is not the end of life, rather it is beginning of an ongoing happiness. I think this is not as deep as it used to be once, or maybe it is a natural feeling over time, or out of respect. I don't know. You know that these stairs are new, so no one could climb. They were not allowed to come here, but now for visitors they made these. So thanks God, after trip to Shiraz, finally here I saw a few tourists. Not Chinese, because I've seen a lot of Chinese, but for the first time a group of people, probably from Europe, because the tour guide was talking in English. So yeah, I'm a little bit happy that we have just a few tourists here. If it was like Egypt or it was Turkey, I mean, there were thousands of people here, but right now I'm super tired and I just want to go home.